thank you for getting up early. Thank you for making time for yourself. It's very hard to do when things get busy and hectic. It's hard to hit the pause button and say, I need some time for me. So you did that this morning. I'm thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to see you all here on your mats. My name's Jennifer Huber. We have 45 minutes together to get moving, to get our blood flowing, to maybe work up a sweat if we're really concentrating on it. Listen to your body. We're here at a connectivity conference. Get connected to your body right here this morning through your breath. Child's pose. Bring your knees wide to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Stretch your fingers long out in front of you and press all of your fingers into your mat. Notice the texture of your mat. Begin your intentional breath. We call it ujjayi breathing. Breathing in through your nose, sealing your lips, and breathing out through your nose so it makes an audible sound. This type of breathing builds your inner fire. It creates heat from the inside of you. Breathe in and breathe out so your neighbor can hear you. During this practice, I can offer hands-on assists. If you don't want to be touched or assisted for whatever reason, go ahead and raise your hand now so that I can see and I will honor that. Thank you. Downward facing dog. Send your sits bones up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers wide and root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Press the top of the mat away from you to send your sits bones higher. Maybe you shift your weight from side to side, your first downward facing dog. And then walk your feet to your hands at the top of your mat. Take Ragdoll Pose. Feet are hips width distance apart. It's about 2 fists. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands and let your head be heavy. Drop your head. Drop the knowing. There's plenty of time for knowing later. Come into your body right here, right now. Full breath in. Let me hear you ujjayi breath out. With a long straight spine, come up to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. Eyes open. We'll begin this morning's practice with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Inhale, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, forward, fold, let your breath go. Inhale, halfway lift, create a long spine as you breathe in. Then plant your hands on your mat, high plank, pause. In your high plank, pull your belly button into your spine, your hips up in line with your shoulders, chin out of your chest. Take a breath here at the top. Pull forward an inch, lower halfway down for low plank. Untuck your toes, press them into the earth, upward facing dog. Take a breath in. Press your tops of your toes down. Yes, breathe in, shoulder blades pull together, heart pulls through. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 3 breaths right here. Breathe in. Audible exhale out. Fingers wide, rooting down through first finger and thumb knuckle, grounding down into your mat, but hugging in, skin to muscle to bone, hug in. Squeeze your muscles onto your bones, your belly button into your spine. Take a big breath here. Exhale, bend your knees low, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, breathe in, long spine, yes. Exhale, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down through your heels. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling, look up, reach up. Maybe even look back, see the wall behind you, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in, fill. Plant your hands, vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, shoulder blades pulled back. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky, 3 breaths. Pull into your center. Ground down through hands and feet. Be aware of your breath. Be intentional with your breath. Yes. Full breath in. Bend your knees low. Look at your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Press down through your heels. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Look up. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift. Breathe in, long spine. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Pull forward. Yes. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Yeah. Intentional breath. The majority of our waking day, it's automatic, which is awesome. But here, let your breath be intentional. Create your breath intentionally. Create your breath for presencing. Create your breath for generating heat. Create your breath for being aware that you are in your body right here, right now. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch, sit low, chair pose. Reach high. Breathe in. Exhale, bow, let it go. Halfway lift, fill up. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Step your right foot to your right thumb for warrior one. Take up a lot of space on your mat. Back heel plants. 45-degree angle, yes. Reach your fingers, energize your fingers. Spin your pinky fingers in towards one another. Imagine you had a beach ball between your hands and light up your fingertips. Imagine you could shoot lasers out your fingertips. Really energized from nails to toes. Breathe in, reach up, lift your heart, look back. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Warrior one, left side, left foot to left thumb. Right heel plants. Ground down through your front heel. Wake up your fingers, spin your pinky fingers in and shoulders away from your ears. Intentional movement with intentional breath. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Vinyasa, plant your hands. High and low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Now one movement, one breath. Breathe in here. Exhale, bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, land. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose, sit low, breathe in. Exhale, bow, let it go. Halfway lift, fill up. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Warrior one, step big, right side. Take up space, ground down, reach up, look up. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Move your body, move your breath. Be here, be present in your body. Warrior one, left side, step big. Squeeze in, reach up, look up, breathe. Vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg back behind you, strong and straight. Flex your foot, so pull your toes towards your knee, and then look back, see your toes. Dial them down so they point down towards the mat. Drop your right hip 3 inches. Press out through your heel. Press into my hand. Yeah, press, 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 press. Now from here, bend your knee. Stack your hips like a dog at a fire hydrant. Stack your hips. Lift your right knee up towards the ceiling. Yes, press down more through your right shoulder. Downward facing dog. Good work, yogis. Breathe in. Sigh it out. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Same work. Look back, see your toes, point them down. Yes, very good. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. Feel that stretch from your left pinky finger, to your left pinky toe. Lift your knee higher. Take up more space. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breathe in. Side out, breathe out. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Right foot to right thumb, and back heel stacks high over your tippy toes. Back heel stacked high over your tippy toes. Heel right over your toes. Yes. Press your left hamstring up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Energize your hands. Spin your pinky fingers in towards one another. Breathe in. Bring your hands to your heart center. Twist towards the door. Elbow to knee. Press your left elbow into your right knee. Yeah. And then press your left hamstring more up to the ceiling. Fire up your back leg. Yes. Breathe in here. Open up to warrior two. Back heel plants parallel with the back edge of your mat. Gaze out over your front middle finger. Yeah. Shoulders down away from your ears. And then pull your shoulders back just a little bit to stack them over your hips. Stay low in this front thigh. Yeah. Flip your front palm. Reach up, look up, reverse your warrior. Arc your finger towards the back of the room. Press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Breathe in. One more big breath here. Reach. Vinyasa. Plant your hands. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Crescent lunge. Step big. Stack your back heel over your tippy toes. Back heel stacks high over your tippy toes for crescent lunge. Take a longer stance. Yes. Belly button pulls in, bottom ribs pull in. Hands to heart center. Twist towards the Pilates balls. Press your elbow into your knee into your elbow. Right hamstring, press it more towards the ceiling. Energize that back leg. Yes. Take a big breath here. Breath in. Open up to warrior two, left side. Stack left knee over left ankle. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Take a bigger stance. Yeah. Shoulders down away from your ears. Shoulders over hips. Gaze over front middle fingers. Spark your hands. Yes. Now, stay low in your front thigh. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Look up and look back. Breathe. Pause. Let that breath go. Take another breath in. Reach higher. Reach further. And then vinyasa. Plant your hands. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Full breath in. Full breath out. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Catch your hips with your hands and come up to stand. Catch something that's not moving in the front mirror. Standing leg raise. Root down through the sole of your left foot. Stretch your left toes out on the earth. Bring your right knee into your chest. Flex your foot strong. And bring your hands to your hips. Right hand to right knee. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, shoulder blades pull together, get tall. Open your right knee out towards the door. Extend your left arm towards the parking lot. Send your gaze to your left thumb. Pull into center as you press out through knee and left fingers. Pull in and press out. Pull in and press out. Come back to center. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Kick your foot towards the mirrors. And then airplane pose, arms back by your sides. Extend your right leg long, back behind you. Flex your foot. Dial your toes down towards the earth. Yes, beautiful. Chin out of your chest. Take a breath in here. Hands to heart center, and join both feet on the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Root your right foot into the earth. Bring your left knee into your chest. Flex your foot strong. Gaze on something that's not moving. Take your left hand to your left knee. Open your leg out towards the parking lot. Right arm reaches towards the door. Pull into center. Press out through foot and leg. Pull in and press out. One more. Pull in and press out. Come back to center. Left foot, kick it towards the mirrors. Reach your arms high towards the ceiling. Airplane pose, arms back by your sides. Left foot, kick it back. Wake up your back toes. Flex your back foot. Drop your left hip 2 inches. Yes. 1 more inch. Yes. Hands to heart center. Breathe here. Join both feet on the mat and come to stand. Take a breath in. Let it go. Root your right foot into the earth, but take eagle pose. Left thigh comes up and over, left arm up and under. Lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders, and then pull your shoulders straight back. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Left foot roots into the earth, right thigh comes up and over. Squeeze everything into center line, and we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Come to stand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tree pose. Root your left foot into the earth. Bring your right foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh, above or below your knee. One spot is not better than any other spot. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Get tall. Send your fingers up towards the ceiling. Reach up. Look up. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. Allow yourself to be messy. Allow yourself to fall out of your tree. What does it take? Close one eye, close both eyes. Once you've fallen out of your tree, switch sides. Press into center line, equal energy, leg into foot, foot into leg. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, look up and lean back. Look up and lean back. Allow yourself to be messy. Allow yourself to fall out of your tree. Close both eyes. Good work. Join both feet on the mat. Make your way to the top of your mat. Take a big breath in. Empty out. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Step your right foot forward to your right thumb. Left heel plants, set up for triangle pose. Front heel is in line with back arch. Back foot is parallel, yes, with the back edge of your mat. Everyone has a block. Use the block on the outside of your right ankle, your right shin, and take your right hand down to the block. Yeah, stack your shoulders. Press down through the pinky toe edge of your back foot. Send your top arm up towards the ceiling. Spark your hands, wake up your fingers. Full breath in here. Yeah, full breath out. Come up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the parking lot. Both toes face the long edge of your mat. Side facing, wide angle, forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Bring your fingertips down to the mat. And then toe heel your feet out wider. Wider than you think makes sense. Press out through the pinky toe edges of your feet and be intentional with your breath. Soften your knees. Big breath in, big breath out. Come back up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the short edge of your mat and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, empty your breath out. Halfway lift, breath in. Vinyasa, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Step your left foot forward and set up triangle on the left side of your body. Use the block to bring the earth closer. Stack your shoulders. Yeah, press down through your front foot to straighten your front leg, but keep a baby bend in that knee. Yeah, big breath here. Big breath here. And come up to standing, pivot both toes to face the door. Clasp your hands at the small of your back, make a fist. Side facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Hinge at your hips, press your fist up towards the ceiling, but keep your knees slightly bent, your elbows slightly bent, and be intentional with your breath. Connect to how it feels to be in your body, doing yoga, sweating, and breathing. Come up to stand. Pivot both toes to face the short edge of your mat. Step to the top of your mat. Take a big breath in. Reach up, look up. Exhale, bow, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Slow and controlled, drop your knees if you need. There's nothing wrong with dropped knees. Lower down slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place one ear on your mat. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. We're setting up for locust pose. With the strength of your back body, you are going to fly your hands, your heart, and your feet. Press your pubic bone into the mat. Next breath in, fly. Hands, heart, feet, rise up. Stay here, let your breath go. Get higher as you breathe in. Stay, let your breath go. One more, breathe in. Lower all the way down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Locust pose, second set, rise up. Fly high, yogi. Energy from fingers to toes. Soften as you let your breath go. Breathe in, lift higher. Stay, soften, let it go. Once more, breathe in. Lower all the way down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breath in. Breath out. Come down to your knees and roll over onto your back and set up bridge pose. So knees are bent, feet are firmly pressed into the earth. Feet and knees are hips width distance apart, and can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Just graze your heels with your middle fingers, and then bring your feet into hips width distance apart. Reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Then plug your shoulders back into their sockets. Feel that contact that your shoulders just made with the mat. Bring your elbows down by your ribs. Press your triceps down, lift your hips. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you clasp your hands at the small of your back. Walk your shoulders underneath you. Press your fists down. Lift your hips high. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. We'll do 2 more. Bridge, you know where to go. You were just there. If wheel is in your practice, you have the option to go there as well. rise up, yogi, bridge or wheel for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Last one, last heart opener of your practice, of your morning. Rise up, bridge or wheel. Choose and rise for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, slow and controlled. Bring the soles of your feet to touch one another. Let your knees go wide. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly, and touch in. Feel your heart racing. Feel your breath rising and falling. And know that the beautiful thing about this practice is that nobody can do it for you. The energy that you feel right here under your fingertips, you did that. You're feeling your magic, your power, your energy right here under your hands. Happy baby. Bend your knees, grab the outside edges of your feet. Press the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. And then press your tailbone down into the earth. Let your knees be wide. Press the back of your head into the earth. Maybe you rock from side to side. Release your happy baby. Extend both legs high towards the ceiling. Flex your feet and pull your toes back towards your face. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right leg down to a hover, pressing out through your right heel, fired up your right foot, flex your foot. Lift your shoulders up off the mat and pulse towards your left pinky toe for 15. 1, 2, little pulses, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Legs up, shoulders down. Left leg lowers to a hover. Pulse towards your right pinky toe for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Legs up, shoulders down. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone to give your tailbone a little cushion. And we'll do 30, 60 legs. We'll do 5 of them. Press out through your heels. Yes. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Keep flexing your feet. Pull your toes towards your face. Then another 30 degrees is 60. Hover your feet 2 inches off the earth. Look up, see your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. Then 60 degrees. Hover your feet 2 inches off the mat. Look up, see your toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. Press out through your heels. Then another 30 is 60. Hover your feet 2 inches, see your toes. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. 2 more. This is the second to the last one. Press out through your heels. Lower down 60. Keep coming. 2 inches. Hover your feet. See your toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Last one. Press out through your heels. Lower down 30. Then another 30 is 60. Hover your feet 2 inches off the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees into your chest. Good work. Rock from side to side. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. So good. Plant your feet on the mat like you did for bridge pose. Bring your right shin up and over your left knee to make a figure 4 with your legs. Yeah. Press your right knee towards the earth, out and towards the earth. Yeah, feel that in your right hip. Thread your hands through and grab the back side of your left thigh. So grab your left hamstring. Yeah, press your right elbow into your right knee, flex your feet, wake up your feet. Let your head be heavy. Drop your head. Breathe. Breathe, breathe. And then switch sides. Reclined half pigeon. Flex your feet. Grab the backside of your right thigh. Flex your feet. Give yourself a self-assist. Press your left elbow into your left thigh to press that away, and you'll feel it in your left hip flexor. Release this pose. And then everyone has a Mexican blanket. I'll demonstrate. We'll come into frog pose just briefly. You can fold your mat in half under one knee and use the Mexican blanket underneath your other knee and bring your thighs out of your hips at a 90-degree angle, your shins out of your knees at a 90-degree angle, and flex your feet strong. You can bring your forearms down to the earth. You can bring your chest down to a block. And once you've made the shape, flex your feet a lot. Bring your forearms down to the earth. Shins come out of your knees, straight out. Flex your feet. Flex your feet a lot. Press the toes into the mat. Yes. Flex your feet. Flex your feet. Yes. And now that you are here, send your attention to your toes touching the earth. Frog pose is powerful. The first thing that happens is your body clenches. It reactively clenches, instinctively clenches. Your challenge here in this pose is to soften, to notice where you've clenched and soften. Be intentional about your breathing. And know that this too shall pass. This pose is likely quite challenging. Can you be present to the sensations and allow them to come and go? Allow the sensations to come and go, all while being aware of your breathing. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crawl your way forward out of frog. Bring your belly onto the earth. Bring your legs together back behind you and pause for just a moment. And then make your way onto your mat for seated single leg extension. Roll your mat out long. Extend your right leg out in front. Bring your left foot to your right inner thigh. Left foot to right inner thigh. Reach your fingers high up towards the ceiling. Reach your fingers towards your right pinky toe. Flex your right foot. Dig your heel into the earth and pull it back in towards you. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change legs. Left foot long, right foot to left inner thigh. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Hinge, reach for your left pinky toes. Digging your left heel into the earth, pulling it back into you. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to seated. Extend both legs out long. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Hinge and reach forward for your toes. And we're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse tabletop. Bring your hands back by your hips. Bend your knees. Press your feet into the earth. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Reverse tabletop. We're here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, slow and controlled. Everyone has a block. You can take a waterfall pose for your inversion practice today. In waterfall pose, you bring the block underneath your tailbone and send your legs up towards the sky. Okay, that's inversion 1. If you have an inversion practice, by all means, feel free to go there. But everyone take your legs up towards the ceiling, place the block underneath your tailbone. send your gaze between your big toes. And even with this pose, be intentional about creating the physical foundation of this pose. Notice all of the points of contact that your body has with the earth, with the block. Slowly lower your legs down towards the earth. Remove the block. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. Hug your right knee into your chest as if you really liked your right knee. As if you really liked it. Supine twist. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Right arm comes out like a wing. Send your gaze to your right thumb and soften here. Soften. And come back to center. Extend your right leg long. Bring your left knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. Supine twist, opposite side. Let gravity do the work. And come back to center. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Once again, let your knees be wide. Let your knees be wide, touch in. And then extend your legs out long on the mat. Find the corners of your mat with your heels. Let your feet be wide. Let your feet be wide. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up, to receive the gift that you just created for yourself, the gift of moving this energy in your body, of being intentional with your breath. Let your eyes be heavy, eyes closed. Let your teeth slightly part. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. And let your breath return to normal. Let go of control. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to change. There's nothing that needs to be controlled. Simply be here on your mat. Aware of your breath. Notice the sounds in the room, the sounds outside the room. And allow those sounds to relax you further, to allow you to deepen further into this final resting pose of no doing. Shavasana. Wiggle your fingers and toes to bring awareness back into your body. Take in the biggest breath you've taken in all day. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. Lion's breath. Again, breathe in, fill up. Lion's breath, make some noise, let it go. Roll to your favorite side and use your bottom arm as a pillow. And notice the connection that your cheek has to your arm, that the side of your body has to your mat. And understand that we are all connected. We all want the same things: safety, health, love, relatedness. Make a list of 3 things that you're grateful for right here, right now. Because gratitude is a muscle that needs exercise just like every other muscle in your body. And once you have made your list of 3 things, say something kind to yourself. Slowly press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat, head coming up last. And press your sits bones into the earth, sit tall, bring your hands to heart center, touch your thumbs to your chest. We'll seal today's practice with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Thumb tips to your forehead center. Touch into the power and the majesty and the beauty and the strength of you. And together we bow. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming to your mat, for getting into your body, for breathing, for creating this community. Give yourself a hand. That was good work. Good work.